Hello again, I have more business for you. Now, some small and medium-sized enterprises are hopeful that the recent banking sector cleanup will result in improved access to finance for their businesses. Speaking to Joy Business at the 2018 Vodafone SME Ghana Awards, project lead of the award scheme, Kwesi Fori Jr., believes the banks are now in a better position to provide financing to SMEs. Bismarck Ausa was at the event and our reports.
For many years, difficulty in accessing funds as a result of poor record keeping, lack of collateral, and the reluctance of banks to design products for startups has constrained growth of the SME sector. But according to project lead of Smega Foundation, organizers of the SME Ghana Awards, Kwesi Ofori Jr., banks have become more liquid following recent reforms in the sector. Hence, the need for enhanced support to budding entrepreneurs as they are seen as the drivers of economic growth.
We also find partners who are ready to invest into these businesses. So somewhere in November, we'll be having our first stakeholder engagement where our investors who are ready, there is about some $5 million available, but we need to up the cap. So we are also calling on other financial institutions and our local investors who want to join our drive. But I know that this cleanup now, we have a lot of liquid. The banks are now liquid to support the SMEs. What I hope that the banks should do is to walk the talk.
Meanwhile, the founder of Salt and Light Ministry, who was the special guest of honor at the awards ceremony, Joyce Aye, has urged SMEs to build strong brands in order to benefit from the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement.
Sustaining Ghana's SME in a globally competitive market, building global brands through effective retooling strategies. We couldn't have had a better topic, especially now that Ghana is host to the African Continental Free Trade Agreement Secretariat. The topic also takes into account the benefits we would gain as a country and the effect on the SME sector if the right advisory service support is extended to the MSME sector.
The 6th SME Ghana Awards saw Sariam Company Limited emerge the best performing SME of the year. Chief executive of the company is Mariam Abdallah Najia.
I remember at a point in time, people discouraged me, you need to rest. I delivered not long, but I still work. I don't go for any maternity leave. I'm here, I work, I still do everything that I was supposed to do. And I can say if they are really ready to do, they will make it.
General insurance company Activa International Insurance pledged insurance protection amounting to 3 million cedis to the award winners. Genevieve Tichi is the Deputy Managing Director of Finance and Administration at Activa.
In terms of we providing them with some covers, so we are going to give them personal accidents for the CEOs of the companies, of the award winners. We are going to give them accident cover, and then we are also going to give them liability. That is public liability cover up to the tune of 3 million for all the award winners.
Some other winners at the event were MBA Mode Institute, winning multiple awards, including Community Impact Award for its Kayaye project, Jilfa Trends as SME Discovery of the Year, Aid Chemist as Trade Sector Pharmaceuticals and Cosmetics SME of the Year, among others. Bismarck Ausa, Joy Business.
Let's turn to tourism now. There has been a 12% dip in domestic patronage at the Kakum Nat'l Park as visits by children drops from 44 to 32% over the past 4 years. Officials attribute the trend to the poor nature of the main road to the park. Nana Sensumensa takes a trip to the park and brings this report.
Fellow Ghanaians, we have dubbed this year the Year of Return to commemorate the 400th anniversary of the arrival of the first 200 West African slaves.
You are welcome to Ghana.
People from all walks of life have listened to Ghana's campaign of the Year of Return, a call for all Black African descent to return home. So, we put the spotlight on Kakum Nat'l Park, which is the most visited tourist site in Ghana. This means many diasporans and other tourists who will be heading to Ghana later this year and even beyond would wish to visit the park. The journey from Cape Coast to Kakum National Park starts here at Pedu Junction through Jukwa, The experience of traveling on the road makes me appreciate the ordeal, especially of local tourists who mostly use commercial transport. It should have taken 45 minutes to cover the 29.5-kilometer stretch, but I have already spent an hour and still counting. The least said about the nature of the state of the road, the better. It surely leaves commuters the unpleasant option of enduring a ride on undulating and dusty surface. Kojo Bosompem is a taxi driver who regularly plies this route, transporting mostly tourists to the national park.
I can't drive continuous on this road for 2 weeks. I have been coughing since last week.
Some tourists who spoke to our news team recounted how frustrating their journey to the park had been.
But about a few kilometers to here, the road was very, very bad. We were pleading on the government to do something about the road. We even wanted to stop at a point because it was raining and then we couldn't continue. We had to wait for the rain to stop before we came.
The road. Yeah, the road's a little challenging to get here. In fact, we had to take the long way around.
Rocky. It was rough. It was rough, to say the least.
Facilities manager at the park, Isaac Asuma, complains about persistent verbal attack on personnel by visitors over the poor road.
This is 2019, year of return. We go about to other countries calling on people to come here and then enjoy our tourist facilities. It's so sad that the visitors come in, they listened to our calls, they paid attention, they came, and then our road is bad. They can't enjoy the experience. So please, authorities, whatever you need to do to get this road fixed, please do it. We are sick and tired of being attacked every day on a daily basis by tourists.
Finally, we got to the canopy walk inside the Kakum rainforest, which is the main attraction for these tourists. It passes over 7 bridges and runs over a length of 330 meters. But until the terrible state of roads leading here and other tourist sites are fixed, the objective of the year of return perhaps cannot be achieved. Nana Asansumensa reporting.
Time now to have our commodity news. And that's all by way of business tonight on JoyNews Prime. Many thanks for your company. But for more business news, log on to myjoyonline.com/business. Enjoy the news and have a great weekend.